Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today is another episode of how I farm World Boss Legend, and we are here for Gorr, and I'm gonna show you how much I have progressed through Gorr, what characters I'm using, and what kind of stages I'm clearing. And in the same time we're doing the same thing we did on the last video. I'm gonna count exactly the tier 3 materials so we can have a conclusion in the end of this series. How much materials did I farm at the end, you know, from the highest stages I'm clearing through Null, Mephisto, Ultron and Gorr. Sorry, I can't participate right now, Adamikyo. And yes, what I was saying is that I'm collecting the data for all of these 5 World Boss Legends, and I have asked you in the last videos to drop your comments for your clears and what stages they are. So I'm gonna make the Excel that it's already in my description of the YouTube channel into the tab of about. You can find the Excel here, but I'm going to drop the data there and make them in a couple of days, so it's gonna be ready and I'm gonna drop it into the description of this video also. So give me your information, comment down below what are you getting from the World Boss Legend, and in the same time what stages are you clearing and how much carbonadium are you getting. That's the most important with live seeds also. But yes, let's go through my run and what I was using for do these runs. But before we go into that, into the gameplay and into you know, the most excitement part of the video, I want you to make sure that you have already subscribed to the channel, you have smashed the like button, and make yourself do me basically a favor and collect the materials you're getting daily from the World Boss Legend and drop it as a comment. I'm gonna drop an example for everyone how I want it to look like, and thank you already Alvarez and MVP, Agent MVP, and all of you that helped already and have given me your information about the World Boss Legend. I'm collecting them and I'm going to make my Excel as soon as possible. So yeah, let's go into the gameplay. Basically, before the gameplay, let's go through to see the characters I'm going to use and what stages I'm going to play. I'm using Moonknight and Carnage for stage 49 of Gorr, and my Moonknight looks like that. Let's fast forward that. You see a couple of Odin's Blessing, I got his artifact, brilliant CTP of Raids. My MAgneto is going to be used also, Mighty Raids, Mythic Uniform, Overdrive, couple of Odin's Blessing also. His stats looks like that. The only character I can't really show you how it looked like when I did the video is Jean Grey, but I'm gonna show you how my Jean Grey looks like right now because I just made here in the previous video. So yeah, I'm not gonna drop content about tier 4 Jean at the moment. I'm collecting the videos, but I had this one long time, so I needed to drop my Gorr's runs. Brilliant raids on my Thor, as you can see. He looks dope also, and one of the less builded, it's Carnage, where with him I'm clearing 49 also. And with less build, I don't mean like he got bad build, but he got a CDP of raids instead of mighty or something. And yes, I'm using him with Power of Hungry Hulk in this day. Let's see how the World Boss Null looks like. I have done already the 49 couple of times, but yes, basically the videos, it's on 47 and 48. It was the videos that I did progress through Gorr, and after that I have played like 4 times, so you can see it's basically 3 times. So as you can see, it's here 3 times stage 49 of Gorr. The other stages I'm going to test him. I skipped the speed type because I don't have any tier 4 speed type and it's really hard to participate, so I didn't want to make it so hard. The other one is this one with alien tag. With alien tag it's Thor, you know, Thor immediately, it's in your mind. And after that it's the villains. I'm using here MAgneto, I'm using here Jean Grey, and I'm using here Yes, these two basically, but Jean Grey here, it's level 80 tier 3, but got same build except the Odin's Blessing. She had 0 Odin's Blessing and just a Mighty Judgment when I was using her, but as you can see right now, my Jean is really stacked up. I'm rank 500 and Jean Grey, you know. A lot of people is building Jean Grey, as you know, but I went through and put here like full Odin's Blessing. And yeah, it's basically all of this blessing, right? Yeah, I haven't awakened only one. I was really unlucky on that, so I didn't want to spend more gold on that. And other than that, she looks perfect. I already had her artifact. This Pure Rebel is not working for World Boss Legend, but I wasn't able to find a really good one, so I let the Order and Pure Rebel. It's getting wasted. I could have here concentration, and the concentration could help my Mighty Judgment way more, but yes, it is what it is. The showcase you're gonna see here, it's for level 80, not tier 4, so yeah, let's go into the gameplay right now for sure. So let's start with Jean Grey, which is tier 3 level 80 here, and pretty much the fact with Jean Grey is that she's unkillable, so she's not dying at all. You're doing your third skill and you can tank, you know, face tank every single boss. You don't really need to do any crazy rotation, you're just spamming all of your skills, except your second skill, you're letting your second skill to let your character go around and get away from some cheeky damage you could get, you know. I always use the second skill because the boss is losing the targeting, you're going from the one side to the other, so it's really hard for Gorr to keep up with you. And the fact is that you only need to proc on your tier 3. If you manage to have your CTP of Rage or your CTP of Judgment or your Obelisk inside the tier 3, you're fine. Everything else, it's extra damage you could do, but you know, the main point of your skills is to go through your tier 3 faster. You're spamming them as soon as possible so you can have more tier 3s. And here tier 3 is the main source of damage. Whatever you do, you know, the point is to cast the tier 3. And yes, your third skill helps you to stay alive a lot, you know, you're healing over the damage you're getting through the boss, and because Gorr is having a lot of damage here and there, you're getting a lot of heals. So yeah, you can see here, I already managed to go into the second part of the first phase, and it's 1 minute and 30 seconds for me into the stage. Let's see, yes, here I tried to save my tier 3 and I did it, and I think I swapped into another character just to be sure and don't lose my Jean, you know, because even if she's really fast, you need to be safe 100%. And yes, you can see here I'm walking through this easy peasy, and yeah, done. Okay, now it's the last phase, and let's see. Here I'm doing all my skills just to have the buffs you're getting from the skills, but the point was to proc on the tier 3. The boss went out and I just cast the skills and lost my tier 3 totally there. It was a pretty stupid decision, but yes, it is what it is. I don't want to show you the perfect runs, you know, because I know you struggle too. It's the normal one, you know. The normal thing is to struggle sometimes and try more, but still in the same time you don't want to play like 1 billion times to do it. You just want to do your run even if it's not perfect. And yes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds here left for my Jean Grey, tier 3, level 80. It was a clean run, and it wasn't the point that I was almost dying or something. And let's count the tier 3, the tier 4 materials. So it's 31 carbonadium here in the start and 9 right after, so it's in total 40 carbonadium, no life seed, and 39 CCF. Let's count the CCF also. No book, no chest at all. So yeah, let's go to the next one. The next one is MAgneto, and he is tier 4, he's way more, you know, he's doing way more damage as it seems from tier 3. Jean Grey, you know, it's legit. I have a Mighty Rage also, which is similar with Mighty Judgment, but in the same time, Mighty Judgment do kind of more damage against World Boss Legend. But as you can see here, I'm already in the first 25 seconds, I'm already in the second part of the first phase, and yes, it's easy peasy for my Magneto. And the only bad fact is that if you are not 100% sure what are you doing, you could end up dying multiple times, cause he's pretty fragile. He can't really heal a lot. He got only his 5th skill to heal, and in the same time, if the boss managed to do you 1 or 2 hits, oh look at this. For this much, I stayed inside the first phase still. I could go into the last part here of the boss, and I could do the 100 challenge also, but there is no challenge at stage 30 basically, but yeah. Here I'm pretty much spamming because I was so annoyed that this happened, you know. I was like, come on boss, die please. I'm dropping my tier 3 here just to go faster into that. I was totally like that, but yes, as you can see, took me 1 millisecond to enable the very next phase because he had only this much HP, and yes, it can be frustrated, but yeah, it is what it is. But I really enjoy challenging myself daily, you know. This kind of fights and motives, it's something I need to do one different World Boss Legend every single day just to not lose my interest, you know. Because if you play over and over the same one and the same stages with the same characters, you know, it's getting annoying after a while. And yes, you can see here I really clapped the stage. It's like 2 minutes and 53 seconds left, so I ended up doing 2 minutes and 7 seconds clear, faster than Jean, but he is a tier 4 and Jean is a tier 3 when I was clearing this. So the same stage, now I took 26, so it's less than before. 31 was previously for Carbonadium, and 7 more Carbonadium and 40 CCF. Let's see if we took any book or something. No book, not anything. Let's go to the next dude. And the next one is one of my favorite clears in World Boss Legend. From the day I built him and I start playing with Thor, I really enjoy playing with him, and the fact that even if you do different rotations, even if you just spam your skills, or you just manage to go and proc on your tier 3, you can have this kind of results. I'm playing really weird with Thor, you know, a lot of people delaying cancel 5th skill, doing some 3rd skill, 4th skill, whatever. I'm doing simple as that. I'm starting with the first skill, 2nd skill, enabling the raids, 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, cancel 4, proccing on the 4th skill, and when I have everything up, I'm going all straight into the tier 3. But the point here is that you're doing your first skill and your second skill just to charge your brilliant or mighty raids. This gameplay, it's totally, if you have a CDB of raids, a crafted one, you know, you have the mighty or brilliant CDB of raids, because with that way, you know, spamming your first skill and your second skill gives you more into the procs of the raids, so you have 1 proc more if you start like that, you know. You can see, if you see there, I did proc on the 5th skill just for this reason, just to charge faster my mighty raids. And it's really hard, you can see, I'm over DPSing him, but still I'm almost dead every single second there. But yeah, 1 minute and 20 seconds for my Thor. It's the best one every single time I'm playing World Boss Legend, because he's the faster and he is really good build. And I'm not sure why, but Thor smashing World Boss Legend 100%. And here it's the first life seeds we're getting. After all these stages, 59 life seeds, it's pretty cool. 23 Carbonadium, as we can see, and let's see if we're gonna get anything else in the next thing. Okay, it's only 10 Carbo So the best at the moment is with Jean. I had the most out of it. Weird, it's the stage 30 with level 80 character. But yeah, let's go into the next one. And the next one is one of my favorite symbiotes, one of my favorite characters, and it's no other than Carnage. Carnage has a really unique gameplay because the fact that you need to take damage to do damage makes you wanna risk, makes you wanna go into Gorr's skills. So you're gonna see here, instead of getting away of the skills, going straight forward into the skills, and this is the only way to make the most out of his skills, you know. You want to press your third skill, start accumulate the damage you're taking, and after standing still inside, everything Gorr drops. I mean it, anything. You can tank everything because your fourth skill, your tier 4 skill gives you lifesteal, so the more damage you're doing, the more you're healing, and the more damage you're getting, the biggest damage you're doing. So it's kind of weird, but you need to take a lot of damage, so you're gonna be able to heal a lot of damage and to be able to do big number of damage. So yeah, I really enjoy playing with him. It's really annoying that this kind of gameplay it's not working for ABL and ABX, and that's the main reason that Carnage is not like the best choice for these days, and there is Namor and others that taking his place for the combat villain day, you know. Basically it's only Namor, but yeah, you know what I mean. If he had an option to do damage, well, he's doing damage instead of damage taking when he's playing ABX and ABL, that could be pretty, but yeah, the fact that he need to take damage, and in ABX and ABL the beast is not doing a lot of damage to you, make him looks bad for ABX and ABL. But for World Boss Legend, oh my god, he is out of your mind good. If you manage to do 3 cancel, 4 cancel tier 3, delay cancel into your 5th skill, and you have get a lot of hits previously, you're doing a lot of damage. You can see the bars are melting slowly but stable, you know. And yeah, look at my boy. And stage 48, guys, it's stage 48. Don't get it wrong, it's really hard stuff. Gorr 48, it's really harder than Null's 48 or whoever else you know. Even Ultron is easier than Gorr. Think about that. So, but we know it's legendary. It's World Boss Legend 4, this one. By the way, my shirt looks like it's a galaxy here, but it's little flowers. But look at this, it doesn't really looks weird, you know. Looks like I've got a galaxy on me. Looks like I am the eternity. I am eternity death proof. Here talking, this is the galaxy we're living. It's really weird. When I saw it in the camera, I was like, what? Is this my shirt? I thought I had flowers, but this is like the galaxy. And you can see there, I can face tank all these attacks, and with the tier 4 skill, you can take it. You can take everything because you're healing. And the more you take, the more you do. The more you do, the more you heal. So it's like a recycle bin. Carnage is a recycle bin of his skills, doing his tier 4 and staying alive, eating through the boss and healing himself minute by minute. And yes, he did it. I'm really proud of my picks on doing tier 4 Carnage and Moonknight, because Carnage have carried me through pure evil tag of Ultron, and in the same time here I'm progressing through faster. It's a human combat, but Carnage it's human combat and Moonknight it's also human combat. So yes, I'm taking advantage of the Moonknight and his Weapon Master ability for stage 79 of Mephisto, and in the same time here I'm able to clear Mephisto 79 and this one, whoever it's boss of the day thingy, you know. And it's only 25 carbonadium here too, even if it's 25, right? Yes, it's only 25, stage 48. So yeah, you know, for the people telling me in the comments why you're playing highest stages, Even if the low stages you could get more tier 4 materials, yeah, at the moment feels like you're right. But yeah, I'm making an Excel on that, so yes, I'm not spoiling to you, but feels like the highest level, the highest world boss level stage you're playing, you have some chances to get more of the chests and of the books and stuff like that. But for the tier 4 materials, feels like the really thingy is playing biggest difficulty world boss legend, like the highest world boss legend, like world boss legend 4 tend to give more than the world boss legend 1. That's my conclusion at the moment, but I'm working on it. I'm fixing the Excel as I told you, so yes, it's not ready yet, but let's go to the last one. And for last one, I let my boy Moonknight here, and Moonknight, it's really out of your mind good to play. I'm doing the same thing with Moonknight. I'm starting my rotation with the second skill and the first skill just to be able to charge faster my mighty rage proc, basically my brilliant rage proc. And you want to have more of these procs every single time because they add a lot of damage in your total output, you know. And you can see here in 30 seconds I'm able to be into the second part of the first phase, and my Moonknight takes no damage. The fact that his 5th skill heals him and his tier 4 heals him also makes him super durable. Fix the problem that you had with Moonknight standing still there and getting killed by the boss. I was having that a lot as a tier 3 level 80. I couldn't keep up with the healing and I was getting killed easy. But yes, after you get his tier 4, the heal is so awesome. You have either your 5th skill or your tier 4 every single time to heal up, so you're cool. The problem here with his 5th skill is that even if you kill the mob, he's keep doing his 5th skill, so it's kind of annoying. But if you avoid using your 5th skill, you're cool. You can use your 5th skill like in the last ad, you know, like I did here. And starting with my awaken skill here and doing the rotation right after. But generally with my Moonknight, I want to do 2 cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, letting the 5th skill place until the end. Start with my awaken. When my awaken starts, cancel 1, cancel 2, cancel 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, and proc again on my 5th skill. And in between, after the last 4 cancel 5, you can press your tier 4 skill and get some heal, get some damage, and do it really easy for you. You can see here into 2 minutes I'm able to be into the very last phase, but in the very last phase it's kind of hard for you to survive basically because there is a lot of thing going on. You need to focus clearing the extra mobs that they're dropping here and there, because if you let them and they be, you know, more and more, after a while you're getting damage out of nowhere, so you need to care and clear this stuff. You can see there it's so purple attacks that I can't heal everything up. I'm trying to save myself, and yes, I'm choosing to do damage to the boss next to the ads so they can go away from the chain hit damage. But you can see there I really just survived, and yes, I'm trying to fix the plan, you know, go closer to ads so I can clear them also, because I swapped there. I thought I could die because of this attack, but I didn't calculate right. So here I was like, you know what, these ads are everywhere, I need to clear them. And that's what I did. After I went into the iframe of the awaken skill to save myself a bit until I have again my 5th skill. And you can see the bars are not melting so much in the last phase. He's getting extra defenses. So here my tier 4 saved me with the heal and I cleared it. Stage 47. It was really intense when clearing it. Yes, and I keep the original. Okay, I lost it. I keep the original run that I did clear this. It's for one time, you know, you're not playing stage 47 twice. You want to go into the 49, and that's why I have already done 49 3 times. And yes, 30 carbonadium here. It's juicy. It's not what you should expect, you know. But yes, it's only 30. Let's see how much more we could get. And 8 more. It's not really impressive. And 35 CCF. So it's really weird because let me do the calculation. And as it seems, the totality of my carbonadium for these 5 runs was 180. In the previous 2 videos of Mephisto and Ultron, I had exactly the same and it was 170. But the weird thing is that I have here only once 59 life seeds, and 59 life seeds, it's exactly the amount I had in the very previous, you know, in the 2 previous videos. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, all this info and all these things are going to end up into my Excel sheet. I'm gonna drop down below in the description so you can see it and figure out yourself if you wanna play higher stages, if you wanna play null, just null or something, stage 1 or whatever. So yes, I'm waiting your comments down below for your clears. I hope I helped you decide what to build next to progress through all these challenges of World Boss Legend, where I really enjoy playing. It's one of my favorite game modes with ABL and ABX, of course. But yeah, this World Boss Legend, you know, the thing that you need to build characters with specific tags, you need to go through the gameplay, you know, stop your rotation, run around, do the mechanic, do that, do the other. I used to play World of Warcraft and I was doing that a lot as a DPS. You know, I was running around, doing some skills with my Warlock and, you know, try to avoid dying. But I really enjoy that in World Boss Legends. So yes, let me know down below in the comments your opinion and see you into the next. For Jean Grey and now this is the 2 left and I'm working on these videos. See you into the next. Bye bye to everyone. Kisses in your faces.